Let me tell y'all something. Who you keep in your life will make or break you. I mean that. See, life ain't just about what you do, it's also about who you allow in your circle. Some of y'all are struggling not because you ain't got potential, but because you're surrounded by the wrong people. So how do you choose the right ones? Let me break it down for you. 1, watch their patterns, not their words. People can say anything. They can promise you the moon, tell you they got your back, say they love you, but what do their actions say? You want to know who someone really is? Watch them over time. When life gets rough, do they stand with you or do they vanish? When you succeed, do they celebrate you or do they get quiet? Pay attention. Fake love shows up in words. Real love shows up in action. 2-dot energy never lies. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt heavy, like something ain't right? That's energy, and energy don't lie. The same way you can feel peace around some folks, you can feel chaos around others. If you always feel drained, second-guessing yourself, or walking on eggshells around somebody, that's a sign. The right people bring clarity, not confusion. 3, look at how they treat other people. I don't care how nice someone is to you. If they treat other people like trash, it's just a matter of time before they do it to you. Watch how they talk to waiters. Watch how they treat people who can't do anything for them. Because a real good person, they got character no matter who they're dealing with. 4, do they challenge you to be better? The right people in your life won't let you stay the same. If you're slacking, they'll tell you. If you're making excuses, they'll call you out. And if you got a dream, they'll push you toward it. You don't need yes men in your life. You need real ones, people who believe in you enough to hold you accountable. 5, are they growing too? See, some of y'all are stuck because you're trying to take people with you who don't want to grow. You're out here trying to elevate, and they're comfortable in the same place. Let me tell you something. You can't take everybody with you. It ain't your job to pull them up if they ain't willing to climb. You need people who are evolving, learning, and moving forward just like you. Final word, listen. Life is too short to be surrounded by the wrong people. If they drain you, confuse you, or don't align with your future, it's time to let them go. The right people will love you, challenge you, and push you to be the best version of yourself. So, do yourself a favor. Choose wisely. People's true character is revealed through their actions, not their words. This is one of the most important lessons anyone can learn in life. People can say anything. They can promise loyalty, love, friendship, and support, but at the end of the day, what they actually do speaks louder than anything they claim. Words are easy. They don't cost anything, and anyone can use them to paint whatever picture they want you to believe. But actions? Actions tell the real story. In life, many people will come around you and make you feel like they are there for you. They will say they care about you. They will promise to always be there. And they will make it seem like they are on your side. But when it comes time to show up, when you really need them, when their loyalty and sincerity are put to the test, that's when you see the truth. A lot of people talk a good game, but when life gets real, they disappear. You have to watch what people do, not what they say, because actions don't lie. If someone tells you they support your dreams, but every time you talk about your goals, they either ignore you, downplay your vision, or don't show any real interest, that means they don't truly support you. If someone says they respect you but constantly disregard your feelings, cross your boundaries, and make you feel small, their actions have already told you the truth. If someone claims to be your friend but only shows up when they need something, never when you need them, then their actions prove they are not a real friend. People will always reveal themselves through their behavior. A person who truly loves you doesn't just say it. They show it by the way they treat you. They listen to you, they respect your feelings, they make time for you, and they support you when you need them. A real friend doesn't just tell you they have your back, they prove it when life tests your relationships. A loyal person doesn't need to constantly remind you that they are loyal. You see it in how they stand by you, even when it's inconvenient. The mistake many people make is getting caught up in words. It feels good to hear someone say they love you, that they will always be there, that they believe in you. But words alone mean nothing. Anyone can say those things. Real love, real friendship, and real loyalty are always backed up by action. When someone's words don't match their actions, always believe the actions. The truth is in what they do, not what they say. One of the best ways to truly understand people is to observe them in different situations. How do they behave when everything is going well versus when things are difficult? How do they treat you when you are struggling versus when you are successful? How do they act when they don't think they need you? People often show their best behavior when they want something from you, but when they no longer need you, that's when their true character is revealed. Think about how they treat others as well. If someone is kind to you but rude and dismissive to people they consider below them, that says a lot about who they are. If they are quick to betray others, talk badly about their friends, or switch sides when it benefits them, then that same behavior will eventually come your way. A person who lacks integrity in one area of life will eventually lack it in others. It's easy to be fooled by words because they are designed to make you feel a certain way. But emotions can blind you to reality. That's why you have to step back and ask yourself, what has this person actually done? Not what they said, not what they promised. What have they consistently shown me through their actions? Time always reveals the truth. You don't have to force people to show who they are. If you pay attention and give it enough time, their actions will speak louder than anything they ever said. You just have to be willing to listen. Energy is one of the most powerful indicators of whether someone belongs in your life. You can feel it the moment you step into a room, the moment you sit next to someone, the moment they start speaking. Energy never lies. People might be able to control their words. They might even be able to control their actions for a while, but they cannot control the energy they give off. It is something deep, something instinctual, something you pick up without even realizing it. Have you ever been around someone and felt completely drained afterward? It's like they didn't even have to say or do anything obvious, but just being in their presence took something out of you. That is energy. Some people carry negativity with them wherever they go. They may smile, they may even speak politely, but something about them feels heavy. You feel uneasy, like something isn't right, even though you can't put your finger on it. That's not an accident. Your intuition is picking up on something your logical mind hasn't processed yet. On the other hand, have you ever been around someone who instantly made you feel at peace? They may not have done anything specific, but their presence alone made you feel safe, uplifted, or understood. That is energy too. Some people carry light with them. They bring a sense of calm, of motivation, of positivity, even without trying. You don't feel like you have to be on guard with them. You don't feel like you have to explain yourself or shrink yourself. Their presence is simply good for your soul. Energy is real. And it's important to pay attention to how people make you feel. Too often, people ignore their intuition. They convince themselves that they are just being paranoid, that they are overthinking, that they are judging too quickly. But your body, your spirit, your energy knows the truth before your mind does. When someone's energy feels off, there's usually a reason. They may not have done anything to you yet, but if something inside you feels unsettled, you need to listen to that. You ever notice how certain people always seem to bring chaos with them? It's not just bad luck, it's their energy. Everywhere they go, there's drama, there's tension, there's always a problem, always some negativity, always some reason why they can't be at peace. Even if they don't direct it toward you, just being around them starts to feel exhausting. That's because energy is contagious. When you spend enough time around someone, their energy starts to rub off on you. That's why after spending time with some people, you feel lighter, happier, more focused. And after spending time with others, you feel anxious, stressed, or just off. Have you ever been in a great mood and then you talk to someone and suddenly feel irritated or sad? Nothing happened, but somehow your energy shifted. That is how powerful the people around you are. They can lift you up or bring you down without even realizing it. This is why choosing the right people matters so much. You cannot afford to have negative, toxic, or draining people in your life, no matter how long you've known them or what history you share. Some people don't even mean to drain you, but they do. They are always complaining, always focusing on the negative, always stuck in the same cycle of problems without ever trying to change. They might not be bad people, but their energy is not helping you grow. Every conversation leaves you feeling heavy. Every interaction feels like it takes more from you than it gives. If you don't set boundaries, their energy will start to weigh you down. Then there are people who are not just draining, but dangerous. They carry jealousy, bitterness, and resentment in their spirit. They smile in your face, but secretly hope you fail. They pretend to be happy for you, but deep down they are envious of your success, your happiness, or even just your peace of mind. Being around people like this is dangerous because their energy can start to cloud your own. You start second-guessing yourself, doubting your dreams, feeling guilty for your blessings. The wrong energy can make you question everything that is good in your life. It is important to surround yourself with people whose energy aligns with where you want to be. People who are growing, who are positive, who genuinely want the best for you. When you are around people with good energy, you feel it. You feel lighter, you feel inspired, you feel like you can be yourself without judgment. These are the kinds of people who add to your life instead of taking from it. It's not about being perfect. Everyone has bad days, everyone goes through struggles. But overall, the people in your life should bring you more peace than stress, more clarity than confusion, more encouragement than doubt. If someone's energy always leaves you feeling drained, uneasy, or unhappy, that is a sign. It doesn't mean they are a bad person, but it does mean their energy is not right for you. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to justify it. If your spirit tells you something is off, listen. Energy never lies. The people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your growth, your success, and your mindset. Whether you realize it or not, the energy, habits, and ambitions of those around you shape your thinking and influence your decisions. This is why it is crucial to choose people who challenge, support, and evolve with you. If you are serious about reaching your full potential, you need to be intentional about who you allow into your space. Growth is not just about personal ambition. It is about being in an environment that encourages it. If you are surrounded by people who have no desire to improve themselves, who are content with mediocrity, and who see no reason to push beyond their comfort zones, it becomes harder for you to grow. You may start with big dreams, but over time, the lack of ambition around you will slowly drain your motivation. You will hear people talk about why things won't work, why it's too risky to go after something better, why it's easier to stay where you are. If you are not careful, you will start believing those same limitations. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who are constantly evolving, who are striving to become better, who refuse to settle for less than they deserve, that energy rubs off on you. Their ambition pushes you to think bigger. Their discipline inspires you to stay consistent. Their success proves to you that greater things are possible. Being around people who are growing forces you to grow as well, because they challenge you in ways that stagnant people never will. One of the biggest indicators of whether someone belongs in your life is how they respond to your growth. When you start improving yourself, chasing your goals, and making better decisions, pay attention to how the people around you react. Some will be genuinely happy for you. They will encourage you, support you, and celebrate your wins as if they were their own. Others will become distant, dismissive, or even resentful. They will downplay your achievements, question your decisions, or make sarcastic comments about how you've changed. Growth makes some people uncomfortable because it reminds them of what they are not doing. When you start leveling up, it exposes those who are choosing to stay the same. Instead of being inspired by your progress, they take it as a personal attack. They feel left behind, so they try to pull you back down to their level. They may not even realize they're doing it, but their energy shifts. They no longer clap for you the same way. They no longer engage in conversations about your goals. They find ways to make you feel guilty for wanting more. These are the people you need to be careful with because their mindset can hold you back without you even realizing it. People who are truly meant for you will not only support your growth, but they will also grow with you. They won't see your success as a threat. They will see it as motivation. They will push themselves to do better because they are inspired by your journey. They won't need to be convinced to evolve because they already have that same drive within them. These are the people you need in your life, the ones who refuse to let you settle, who challenge you when you start making excuses, who remind you of your potential when you start doubting yourself. It's not just about career success or financial growth. It's about mindset, habits, and values. If you want to be a person of integrity, you need to surround yourself with people who live by strong values. If you want to develop discipline, you need to be around people who practice it daily. If you want to maintain a positive outlook, you need to distance yourself from negativity. You cannot expect to grow in an environment that contradicts the very things you are trying to achieve. Take a look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they pushing you forward or are they holding you back? Are they inspiring you to become better or are they keeping you comfortable? Do they encourage your growth or do they make you feel guilty for wanting more? The answers to these questions will tell you everything you need to know about whether the people around you are aligned with your future. Sometimes outgrowing people is necessary. It doesn't mean you don't love them, and it doesn't mean they are bad people. It simply means you are evolving in a different direction. If someone is truly meant to be in your life, they will either grow with you or support your growth, even if they are on a different path. But if they resist your evolution, try to discourage you, or make you feel bad for changing, then you have to make a choice. You can either hold on to relationships that keep you stagnant, or you can step into the next level of your life with people who are meant to be there. Not everyone is meant to grow with you, and that's okay. Some people were only meant to be part of your journey for a season. The key is to recognize who is adding to your life and who is holding you back. The more you surround yourself with people who are growing, the more natural it becomes for you to grow as well. Their habits, their energy, their mindset will challenge you in the best way possible. You will start thinking bigger, moving differently, and believing in yourself more. You don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to be perfect. But if you make one decision in life, let it be this: choose to be around people who elevate you, people who push you to be better, who remind you of your potential, and who refuse to let you settle for anything less than the greatness inside of you.